Oh, I am so sick. I just seen a fine man in Kroger. Y'all, oh my God. I feel like he was looking at me, I was looking at him, but my approaching men days are over with. I don't do that, y'all. I feel like he wanted to say something to me because, like, we kept, like, running into each other at the store because, like, when I first got to the store, I was on my phone. I wasn't really paying attention. I turned around, and I happened to look. I was like, who was that? So then I continued to walk through the store, and I ended up bumping into him another time. And I feel like he wanted to say something because he ended up tripping over something because he was looking at me, but then he, like, stopped, and then he kept walking. So then I proceeded to go through the store, and then we end up, like, as soon as I'm turning the corner, we end up, like, coming face to face. So I waved at him, and he waved back at me. So then I'm getting ready to leave the store, and then I end up seeing him. Like, I kind of tried to play it off like I wasn't looking, but I got out the store, and then, like, I was sitting in my car, and I felt like he was kind of, like, looking around to see where I was. Or maybe I might just be delusional. I don't know. But, y'all, he was so cute. And, okay, so maybe I might be able to help me. He had I believe he was working. I could have sworn he had an AT&T logo on his shirt. So, y'all, I'm in Dallas. So if you done made it to the end of the video and you know somebody that's fine that work for AT&T, tell them to slide up.
You don't ever worry about whether or not your man has got other women. No?
Not if he's doing what he's supposed to do at home.
Oh, okay. All right.
Why would I worry?
Because I would think you would want him to yourself. You don't want to have to share no man with another woman.
Well, how would you ever know the difference?
Well, I don't know.
Well, if you look for the difference, you'd probably find it. But to me, you just waste a lot of your time that you could be doing something you like to do, trying to follow some man.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So
you got the best advice. You're so smart.
if he got somebody else, and what if I found out, then what am I going to do?
Leave.
And go where?
I don't know.
Over the past couple days, I've been ruminating on how to speak to the Houston rodeo situation without calling the girls out their name. And I've seen creators attempt in a nicer way than I would have. And y'all still drag them in the comments. So you know what? I say the hoes can stay over there. To the women that understand what I'm talking about without me even having to say it, I need y'all to start differentiating yourself from these hoes. We got to draw a clear line in the sand between the women who know how to act and the ones that don't. Between the women who are just dating for money and the ones that actually want to be loved. From the women who will just act a fool in public. Out of just saying, it's because I want to and nobody can tell me what to do, to the women who have discernment. We are two different types of women. And the longer that we stay in the circles with them, the more your value is just going to dwindle, because birds of a feather do indeed flock together. Stay away from these hoes.
Never pay for a man. I don't care if it's for a pack of gum. I don't care if it's for a bag of chips. I don't care if you've gone on 20 dates. Never pay for a man, because as a man, it is his job to pay for you. If this man doesn't have what it takes to pay for you, what makes you think he has what it takes to give you a future? What makes you think he has what it takes to pay for you? What makes you think he has what it takes to give you a future? What makes you think he has what it takes to give you a family? What makes you think he has enough to put a roof over your head when he expects you to pay for him? The moment you pay for a man is when he thinks you are willing to pay for everything else. So remember, never pay for a man.
Why would a man treat me right? Well, because you're a headache. You're a headache. You're not somebody that a man would want to spend the rest of his life with. I can't take you around my family because you're probably going to act up. You're probably going to do the wrong thing. You're going to find something to do that you should not be doing. You're going to find a way to say something or wear something. I'm telling you, it's almost like with modern women, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And they're not going to apologize about it. As a matter of fact, society has taught modern women to go the completely opposite direction. The completely opposite direction. So when you do something wrong, and I understand sometimes people are just hating. They just hating, you know, you be doing something, they be like, oh man, why you doing that? Why you trying to make move? Why you trying to go live over there? And just hating is really what they're doing. But sometimes some of these people are not hating on you. And with somebody who says they've been to therapy, I would expect you to be able to, over a period of time, tell the difference between somebody giving you constructive feedback and criticism versus somebody that's genuinely hating on you. But y'all think of two as one and the same. Oh, he's just hating. No, that was constructive criticism. And then you're going to ask why a man doesn't want me. Why doesn't a man want to court me? Because you can't take feedback. You're not self-aware. You need to develop more as a person.
Today, we have Popeyes biscuits. Y'all want to buy it or no? No? That mug almost took me out. Too.
Oh, I'm coming. I'm sorry, baby. Ooh. Oh, God.
Sensational.
Why do you not?
I don't know why I'm bouncing on the TV.
Me too.
Don't shoot the messenger, but a man is not trying to control you just because he has something to say about what you have on. It is not a sign of control if you're in a healthy relationship. It's actually a really good sign because that man understands that you're going to represent him. And if you're not yet a wife, he is showing you right now that he cares about how you all are represented and knowing that you will be the biggest representation of him. Because when you represent somebody, you embody the characteristics that this person actually has. And if he lets you walk outside and look any kind of way and do any kind of thing, what does that say about him as a man? Stop thinking that every little thing that a man says is about control. Sometimes it's literally just for the benefit of both of you. And he has to be the best judge for both of you because he's supposed to be the leader of your relationship.
You're lucky I don't weigh you. Excuse me, does height matter in a man, yes or no?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Step on the scale. You're on rain bet. Cross. All right, cash out. All right, we won. What? 159?
That's rigged.
Your calorie deficit is rigged. 159 is insane. Wait, have you been drinking and eating?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. You got to lower down on that. The calories got to go.
Yeah, I heard you.
You're lucky I don't weigh you.
I fear that the man I'm talking to, I'm his first baddie. I'm not saying like IG baddie.
A baddie? Yo, that video pissed me off so bad because my thing is, you're not ugly, but you ain't the type of that could get up here making that type of video. Like, I hate when mid don't know they mid. Like, I know I'm fat. You ain't got to tell me. And I take it with so much pride, too. Bitch, you talking about a baddie. I was thinking more of Tito from Rocket Power. I don't know if y'all ever seen that show. And I blame you. Bitch, you talking about a baddie. I was thinking more of Tito from Rocket Power. I don't know if y'all ever seen that show. And I blame you for giving like this mindset, this delusional that they are fire. Like, do y'all really know what a baddie is for real? I don't think y'all do. I'm just done.
I don't know who need to hear this, but when that little girl daddy called, stop being in her ear telling her, oh, hey, ask him for some money. If they don't have no money, then teach your little girl how to be a because that's exactly what you're doing. You're teaching her 101 hoology. That's what the you're doing. You're teaching her that men are nothing but money objects, even her daddy.
And I know it's unpopular to say, but at some point in time, modern women, you gotta take some sort of accountability. You got to take, all the money in the world, and you still, you got all the money in the world and you still act silly. Let's put it that way. Act silly. You're going out there, shaking your behind on people you don't even know. You're going out there drinking until you lose yourself, and then you have the mercy of anybody and everybody in that club or that bar, hoping that they're going to do you right. They're not. They don't know you. They don't know you. And even when they do, let's talk about it from that side. Because I know a lot of modern women like to call men predators. A lot of men, y'all like to say that, but that's not true. Number one. Number two, a lot of y'all will go in there, do that, and then put the responsibility on a man that don't even know you to try to navigate to where you live and get you home, get you put into bed, and then make sure, hey, does anybody know her? Hey, this is Sheila's phone. I got her, she was in the club and she was drunk, and she seemed like she didn't have it. I saw her on a curb in a parking lot. She was all over the floor. So I called her an Uber and I just rode home with her, and I'm over here now, and I'm just trying to see if there's anybody that can come and kind of watch her for the night so I can go home. 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. A random stranger, a random man has to do that for you because you've been out acting crazy, because you've been out acting silly. It don't matter. And that's what I'm saying. A man always has to cover for modern women. No matter the situation. That man might have wanted to go home. That man might have said, hey, I got some stuff I want to do in the morning. Stayed up, I had my fun. But now he's got to babysit you until 5 or 6 in the morning. Trying to get somebody to come over and take care of you. And modern women don't care. They'll continue to act like that. They'll continue to do that. And a man he's going to have to, every single time, he's going to have to put up with it and expect it not to say anything about it.
Some of the reasons why women are disrespectful in our stage is the way their mothers raised them.
Okay.
Let me break it down for you.
Yes.
In the olden times, women were oppressed. They didn't work the jobs that they work today.
Okay.
So when they were oppressed, they had to tolerate the disrespect they got from their husbands. Then when they tolerated that, they made a vow in their heart, a secret vow, that my daughter must never go through this.
Yes.
So what did they do? They didn't teach their daughters respect, because even they themselves were not taught respect. They were taught tolerance. And these are two different things. There's a difference between a woman tolerating a husband and a woman actually respecting a husband. We have many women today that tolerate. They don't necessarily respect the man. So the mother then did not teach the daughter how to respect the man. She then said, get an education, go and study, because a man may leave you at any time. So she's taught fear. She's taught not to trust a man. She's taught not to respect him. She's taught to respect education. She's taught to respect this. So therefore, when she gets married, she's got the education. She's got the toxicity of the mother. She was nursed from the breast of toxicity. And at the same time, now she has to go and sit down with a man and live with him. And the minute she sees something that's wrong, even a small stuff that can be solved, she sits down, she says, you know what? I'm packing my stuff, I'm leaving. Thank you. This thing of marriage is not for me. I'm taking my child and I'm going. The child is not yours. You'll have to come and visit and see the child by me. So there are mothers who can't teach daughters respect because even they themselves were never taught it. They only survive. And being taught respect from somebody who survived a marriage is different from somebody who actually and being taught respect from somebody who survived a marriage is different from somebody who actually respected their husband.
Why men don't understand when women say, I'm in my masculine era. They don't get it. They don't understand it, and they don't want nothing to do with it. Men don't wake up saying, I'm going to do something masculine today. Me taking the bin out as a man isn't a masculine trait. It's just something that I have to do. Whereas a woman taking the bin out, she might say, I'm taking the bin out today. I'm going to do this around the house. I'm putting up shelves. It's a masculine thing. I'm being in my masculine era. well, a man doesn't see it as a masculine trait. He just sees it as, I've got to get up and do these things. Being a man, this is just what I have to do. I have to get on with it. Another example, a man doesn't get up saying, I'm going to pay the bills. He's not going to go around labeling the things that he has to do as a man as a masculine trait. As a man, he's just going to get up and do those things. So when women say, you're not being in your masculine era, you're not doing masculine things, some men find it very hard to interpret, because it's like they just see them getting up and doing what they have to do. It's just things they have to do, and we're interpreting things that they have to do as masculine, but they didn't label it like that. That's what us women put it as a label. So women, when you're talking to men, I feel like we have to be very clear on how we're speaking. If you're going to say to your husband or your partner, you know, I don't like doing this because it makes me feel masculine, then tell them what the masculine trait is that you feel makes you feel masculine, and then they will understand you better. Because to men, you saying this is a masculine trait, they don't understand that, because everything they do is just seen as things that they have to do, and they just get up and they do it and they just get on with their day. So when we say it's a masculine trait, they're like, what the is a masculine trait?
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have a son.
How old is your son?
He's 5.
5. Have you ever been married?
No.
No. Why are you not with the dad?
Oh, see, it's a thing where once upon a time we was on the same vibrations, and then I wanted to be better and grow because I was pregnant, and he stayed the same. So I had to let that go, him be greatness in his own eyes at that level that he was comfortable in, and I decided to be better.
Decided to be better. Okay. And when did you guys break up?
2020, when I was pregnant.
You left him while you were pregnant?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Was it infidelity?
No, it's just that I knew my son needed more stability, and the rate that he was going, I knew that wasn't going to happen because he was not willing to change.
How long were you guys together before you got pregnant?
Oh, like 3 years.
So in that 3 years, was there any signs or no?
No, because I didn't have any kids, you know, so I'm like, I really didn't care.
So how many months were you pregnant when y'all broke up?
5.
5 months, okay. All right, so you guys co-parent well?
Oh, he's a demon. I don't talk to him. The most thing he can do for me is be better for himself. And once he become better for himself, then I'll be accepting his communications. But until then, I have to protect my son's space.
Okay. All right. And never been married, correct?
No.
I'm a 26-year-old female. How can I show my husband, who's 25, that I appreciate him after I said I never would have given him a chance if I didn't have a kid, and now he's feeling insecure? I overheard my husband giving his friend Rob, not his real name, some relationship advice. I told Rob that my husband is not the person you want to go to for relationship advice. My husband said it helped get someone like you, and then he kissed me on the cheek. And I told him I was a broke single mom with a kid. I wouldn't have even looked at you if I didn't have my son or even some money. He asked if I was being serious, and I said yes. Then he walked away. I didn't think anything of it, but he's been distant lately, not giving me compliments like he normally does. And I asked him if he's upset about what I said, and he said kinda. He said he will get over it, but he wishes that he never knew that. So how can I show that I appreciate him?
You can't expect a good man to want to come and wipe you up after you let the rude boys run through you, chasing behind emotionally unavailable men who never wanted you, to the point where you're so damaged and you have your guard up and you want to make the good guy work for your kindness and your niceness and your softness. No, good men deserve emotionally stable, mature women who appreciate the value of a good man.
I don't think modern women actually believe that it behooves them to work with a man, to cooperate with a man. I don't think modern women actually believe that it behooves them to work with a man, to cooperate with a man. A lot of times they're talking about, I want to be in my soft girl era. Well, you can probably do that if you work with a man. And what I mean by working with a man is, you know, he's got a vision, he's got a plan. And so he's probably going to be, when you're talking to him, especially on the dates, he's calculating all of that in his brain. and he's going to say, okay, this is how I can help. Or, maybe we can help each other. And he's working out a deal, a package for you to say, okay, let's be teammates. Let's be partners. But a lot of modern women don't really understand how a man's brain works. So when a man is talking to them, they're thinking that the man is actively working against them, and they start fighting back.
I was really sitting here trying to really think to myself, why should a man in 2026 actually date a woman or commit to a woman? Because I feel like when you are dealing with a man that fully has his life together, there's so many women out here that has an outdated mindset, right? I'm not even gonna say we, because I'm really working on myself a lot, but women are not really bringing anything to the table, especially when dealing with a man that already has his foundation set, and it can be very intimidating, right? So what women tend to do when they meet a guy that has his life together, finances, his own stable home, his own car, his own career, just his own motion, right? Women tend to only want money from this man. They don't even know how to look at this man and say, well, that is something that I can really, really work with. What can I build to add to his foundation? Women literally just want fucking money. Like, buy me this, buy me that, do this for me, do that for me. Like, if I were a man and I have my life together, I just would rather be single, because why would I even want to share this with you? I'm okay with showing you the blueprint so you can build something of your own, and then we can really, really have some together. But you want to just take? And you, like I said before in previous videos, y'all don't know how to cook, y'all don't know how to clean, y'all don't know how to raise your kids, y'all don't know how to do but party, drink, and shop. So what would be the reason for a man of a high stature to date in 2026? There's no reason. I'm just saying.
I'm a Canadian living in Australia for nearly 8 years, and often when people meet me, they'll hear that I don't sound like they do, and they might ask, are you American? Which of course I'm not, so I just let them know, no, I'm Canadian. And they're always so apologetic, which is silly because I'm not at all offended by that. But anyways, lately, they are not apologizing. They're not apologetic at all. Lately, they just turn to me and they're like, well, the way things are going, you might be American soon. And they wouldn't be wrong.
This is exactly how a man's mind works. Cleaning, paint, home decor, light bulbs, lighting, electrical. Like, it's literally like, bang, 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 bang. Because guys' minds are compartmental. The women's minds are like flowing, so.
It just really can't be stated enough that real men do not care if you're a man hater. Like, at all. Like, they are so secure that they're not a man worth hating that they do not care. And honestly, they get it. Like, they get why we're man haters. And those rare men are kings. They're gems.
How old are you?
How do you think I am?
28.
You hit it right on the spot.
Are you single?
I am.
Let's say you and I go on a first date, we hit it off, it's amazing. What happens next?
You tell me.
Are you gonna text?
Now you tell me what happened next.
So you're gonna expect me to text you and set up the next one?
What do you expect?
It's not about me, it's about you.
What you mean? It's an interview between both you and I, right?
Well, I'm the interviewer and you're the interviewee.
Nah, because I could be the interviewer too, though.
Where's your mic?
Why not?
Where's your mic at?
Why not?
You have a mic?
Why not? Because if I don't ask your questions, you're not gonna post it, right?
Not necessarily.
Exactly. So why not answer my question?
Because I'm curious about how you think. It's not about me.
So you answer your own question. What was your question again?
What happens after the first date if it goes well with a guy?
I expect the guy to hit me back up, because men are hunters, not women. Women are not hunters.
So what would you say women are?
What else do you expect? Women are women.
You'll be quick to go suck a but you won't fill out a job application. Make it make sense. Bad don't worry. Yes, they do. I don't know where y'all getting it. You'll be quick to go suck a but you won't fill out a job application. Make it make sense. Bad don't worry. Yes, they do. I don't know where y'all getting this from. You not a bad just because you simply have for money. That is, y'all keep getting this confused and coining this bad term, but yet If you out here for your lifestyle, you gotta depend on a man to pay for every single thing. How is that a bad bitch? I know y'all done made this whole little thing up about what a bad looks like and all that stuff, and you may very well consider yourself that, but let me just tell you this right quick. If you can't go out there and get your own money without having to depend on a man to do it, you may need to reevaluate, how you live in your life. It's okay to get money from a man. It's okay. Trust me, it is okay, baby. I done did it before. But once you get the money for the man, what you gonna do to put yourself in a position to where you don't need that man? That's what we talking about here.
You're not dating to get married?
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Kevin! Okay, I'm not. Realistically, yeah, you're right. I couldn't be because I'm not projecting that. I'm not exercising that.
You sound like this is an intellectual exercise for you, and it's really not. Here's a better question. What do you want? You want respect, this and that. You can get a dog to get that. What do you want from a man?
I want a man who wants to build something together.
You want the 50-50 chicks. Okay, good luck with that.
50-50?
You want a partnership.
No,
yes?
I want his money.
What? You want his money?
Yeah,
to do what?
I want to build with his money. And my money is the backup plan.
Hold on, you're not hot enough for that.
God damn! Oh.
I mean, honestly, you want his money. I wish you would go tell somebody with money that you want it. Are you that hot at 35?
Inside and out?
No, that's all that matters is outside first.
Okay, outside, yes.
No. What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You cannot use 7.
A 4.
And you think there's a hot 4?
Yes.
You think there are hot 4s, huh?
Yes.
Okay, well, good for that. All right, then. So, how long you been on the planet Earth?
Let's have a serious conversation.
I'm
here,
having
Kevin,
a serious conversation. I don't play on my show.
Right.
Where do you rank yourself? That's what I asked. You said a 4, and I said, are there hot 4s? You said yes. Who became unserious or obnoxious first? So on the planet Earth, a 4 out of 10 is not superior, i.e. hot.
Okay.
See, now we're getting to it. You see how disagreeable you've become?
Yeah.
In a short time, and I just asked you simple, straightforward questions that you say you've heard me ask, but look at how you're responding.
Right. Defensive.
Yeah. You're not hot enough for that.
I don't know, guys. Call me crazy, but I still feel like Dakota's the problem. I still feel like what Taylor has and is experiencing is reactive. And I don't know how that's not obvious. I feel like it is very, very clear that they're in a trauma bond, a relationship, absolutely, but her end is reactive. And right now you're letting the win, and I think that that's sad.
You're crazy. Remember, gentlemen, the next time you see a woman getting beat up by her boyfriend or husband, it's reactive. She pushed him to the edge. We're only seeing him react to what she's done to him. This is the morality of a typical woman, unfortunately. Modern times. There is no sympathy whatsoever for men. Men in these situations, you're still the aggressor. You're not the victim, no matter what. As a man, you're still the aggressor. What is he supposed to do at this situation? What is he supposed to do? But anytime it's a woman in the same position, everyone's crying about it. Everyone's like, oh, we need justice for her. But how does a man not receive the same respect? All of a sudden it's, oh, he ruined her big moment for TV. He sold it to TMZ. That boy is out here getting beat up. What man wants to show the world he is getting beat up? Like, even if he is out here to, bring light to her situation, do you know how much of a downfall it is as a man for the world to know you get beat up by a woman? You get no respect. You get no respect, but nonetheless, women don't respect men. And that is why, unfortunately, it's so hard to take so many women serious. Because in situations like right now, we're seeing it publicly, where it's clear who the is, and she still is not being chastised by her own peers. So how can we truly trust women to lead us in this world, right? But yet, these are the same women that try to tell you what you as a man need to do, how you as a man to lead us in this world, right? But yet, these are the same women that try to tell you what you as a man need to do, how you as a man need to lead. No, men. That is why we set the standards and the boundaries, and we only align with women that are complicit to that. Women like this, cuckoo, don't worry about them. Avoid them at all costs. They will be your downfall. Because next thing you know, when she's beating you up, all of a sudden she's like, oh, this is reactive. You pushed me to do this. Keep your hands to yourself. It's respect. Trust my baddies, only gentlemen. If you're struggling with your dating life, you want to align with high-value women, you actually want to be with women you're attracted to, click the link in the bio or DM me app. Justice for Dakota.
I fumbled so hard. I don't know if I will ever be able to forgive myself. One day, I was going through my notifications on Instagram under verified to see who's seen my videos, to see what my reach has been like. Not about fangirling. It is a little bit about fangirling, but it's more so like my videos are getting a pretty good reach. Tell me why. I'm going through the screenshots that I've taken. And before Tyreek Withers really blew up and was verified on Instagram, he liked my photos and I missed it. I didn't see it. Typically when someone attractive likes my picture who doesn't follow me, I notice it because I see their profile pic and I'm like, oh, who's that? And I click on the profile. Tyreek Withers liked my pictures. Tyreek. I'm pissed. I had taken a screenshot of somebody else who had liked my pictures, and at the time, I didn't know who Tyreek Withers was. His notification was right above the one that I was screenshotting. Didn't think anything of it because I was only looking at the name with the blue check mark. I'll never get over that. I fumbled. And now, if I try to like his pictures, he ain't gonna notice me.
Yeah, just like you didn't notice him. Oh, how the tables turn. And gentlemen, they really do turn, especially for even average men in general. But listen, I want you to really think about what this chick here is actually saying. Because I've seen this chick, she makes content all the time complaining about the dating market and how badly she's struggling to date. That's what she does. She creates all these dating videos. Guys, I've been doing this content stuff for a while. A lot of these chicks I notice have been dating for a long time and struggling badly, right? And what she's really saying here is when he got famous, she noticed him. The real question here is, do you think she would actually be making a video about this guy if he never got famous? Do you think that she would actually recognize him if he never got famous? No, she wouldn't care. This has everything to do with his fame and not necessarily her truly being attractive to this guy. And this is the delusion and trap that a lot of these chicks fall for. This guy doesn't want you or look at you, not even because he may not think you're attractive. He doesn't want you to look at you because, number one, he probably can get women who are a lot younger, more cooperative, and aren't on social media and aren't going to expose him like this. But also, he knows that you only want him because he is famous.
Starting to wonder why this feminist looks so exhausted all the time, and then I realized, Chloe, duh, she's probably exhausted from carrying all these false narratives around all day. Do you really just say that a man getting doesn't ruin his life because there are some men out here who never faced consequences? What the are you actually saying? What about me? I was at 16 years old. This big had me in an alley in the corner on some false pretense of buying some off me. And then you know what she did? Viciously attacked me, headbutted me, punched me, forced her hands down my pants, forced my... Don't make me get into this. Don't start with me today because I didn't get any justice. So does that mean that other women... It just doesn't matter. It doesn't affect their lives because of all the women out here getting away with diddling men. And I promise you, there's far more women getting away with it than there are men because society doesn't even see it as a problem, such as you. Oh my God. And this is the same bitch that tried to twist my words and saying that I was justifying catcalling teenagers. Okay, so justifying harassing teenagers, that's where you cross the line. But justifying it for men, that's okay? I do want to clarify, I in no way was justifying catcalling teenagers. She 1000% twisted my words, again, to fit her own narrative. Surprise, surprise. This is my issue with feminists and why they don't see men as human beings, right? Because they don't. They are so busy comparing the everyday man to the 1%. They think that because these rich billionaire everyday man to the 1%. They think that because these rich billionaire elites are paying to keep people quiet, that somehow little Timmy down the street is benefiting. That somehow when Timmy down the street was 9 years old getting by his 16-year-old babysitter, that somehow just didn't affect him because, hey guys, pedophiles are getting away with diddling children. Have you guys woken up yet to the fact that feminism is nothing to take seriously anymore, especially not Western feminists? There's nothing to take seriously. They get on the internet, they say the most ignorant, vile under the pretense of, I'm oppressed, men were mean to me, so I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna do it twice as bad and pretend like it's not happening. Women like this should be forced to have their tubes tied. You should not be allowed to procreate. You should not be allowed to breed more narcissistic women or breed men into this world that you're just gonna make hate themselves, and they're gonna end up another part of the side statistic because they've got you as a mother. Convenient how they feel so comfortable getting on the internet saying this, but they always turn off their tags and their stitches. It's almost like you know that you're just pandering for views.
I was messaging my father because he's here in Africa, and he said that he couldn't make it to my show because I don't message him enough and I didn't call him on WhatsApp. So I sent him gay porn, and they said if you go to this link you can get a ticket, super duper easy. And so he just keeps on messaging me and he says, I'm just very busy right now. And I can't get to the phone. I can't do this at the moment.
Now, some people are applauding her corn masquerade here that she sent over to him in response, or in retaliation rather, for not showing up to the concert. But perhaps the man that is more conservative in nature doesn't want to show up to a concert where his daughter is doing this.
Oh, shit.
All right. All right. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
All right. Please don't say things to my baby, but know that I love her. She's the best artist, and she's been fed with evil by her mother.
But yeah, no, I don't know him very well.
Have y'all tried to connect?
I guess when I was like 13, I wanted to see him, and then I don't know what happened. But yeah.
Would you be open to it now though?
Yeah, sure. Why not? He's, probably still busy doing stuff, but yeah, sure. I'd be down to meet him.
If you knew that 13 years ago you had a family in America and now you in Africa, and then someone's reaching out to you to try to get in contact, right? Like, this should not be that hard in order to establish contact, right? Especially when you know that you created another family.
There's no way. You thought of me. What do you want? What do you want? I thought of you. Yeah, so thing is, I needed someone to send me 200.
Ooh.
What? Excuse me? Yes.
Yo, I'll be honest, an adult asking their child for money gotta be one of the top 3 grossest things that an adult can do. Disgusting work. For fathers, provision without presence is absolutely incomplete, because you can't outsource that connection and then expect later on it's just going to be fine. Everything's going to be dandy.
There's a lot of things that modern women have done that's really set them back. I know they probably don't believe it, but it has. A lot of the decisions that you make, the way that you show up in the world, how you talk to people, how you get around town in terms of maybe not always necessarily, sleeping around with everybody, but, modern women don't really understand that they have a reputation. the circles that they run in, they have a reputation. Like I said, it doesn't always have to do with intimacy. It could sometimes, because some of these ladies, they might not sleep around a lot, right? It might be the occasional man here and there. And I really mean here and there, like could go years, right? But that doesn't, great for you, by the way, great for you. But a lot of times they still have an attitude. So, appreciate you for locking down, not having, activity all over the place, but you also need to lock down having an attitude.